We'll wait a few more seconds and then I will start us off with the introductions. So welcome everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Tanvi Gandhi, who is a naturopathic physician and licensed acupuncturist in Connecticut and New York. Her background is in microbiology, immunology, and genetics from UCLA, and she did her research internship at the National Institute of Health. She is the founder of Shiva Shakti, acupuncture, and Ayurveda, and considers herself a bridge between ancient healing wisdom and modern integrative medicine. She has her private practice in Stanford and is also a part time faculty for integrative and holistic health at the Graduate Institute and is continuing her professional training in narrative medicine at Columbia University. She is passionate about infusing creative methods to facilitate wellness. She has extensive training in Eastern and Western medicine that includes integrative nutrition, plant-based diets, meditation, and energy balancing practices for mind, body, spiritual healing. Her specialties include naturopathic medicine, homeopathic herbs, nutrition, acupuncture, and moxibustion, Japanese Reiki, Avrigo, Maya abdominal therapy, craniosacral therapy, Ayurveda Marma therapy, and I Rest Yoga Nidra meditation. And I'm actually going to turn this over now to Usha Sasena. Thank you.
Thank you, Giovanna. I met Tanvi because I was looking for someone who does acupuncture, and she was so talented in many different modalities. But unfortunately, I could not continue to see her because of COVID, and so what we decided to do was to create like just a little healing circle to talk about, some of the ways we could stay healthy. This was a couple of years ago, and that evolved into a weekly meditation session where we had a group of people. The group, would expand and it would shrink. Different people will come together. And anecdotally, a lot of people said it really helped them with their stress, with their sleep. It also, I think one particular gentleman used to measure his blood pressure before and after the session. And he said that it was remarkable how his blood pressure dropped after the session. So, while we all may have tried different kinds of meditation, every session with Tanvi is different. She takes us on a different journey. But she is also trained in a very particular kind of meditation, which is called yoga, I Rest Yoga Nidra. So Tanvi, can you tell us a little bit more, and then the floor is yours and you can take us into a meditation session. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Giovanna and Usha. So I Rest it means integrated rest, and it was founded by Richard Miller, who is a psychotherapist and also clinical psychologist who did research in meditation, but helping people who were struggling with trauma or PTSD. And this form of meditation is very much clinically studied than any other forms, just because it was used for in different clinics, especially with war veterans, with different forms of trauma, and used a lot in mental health. They don't use the word meditation sometimes, so sometimes it's the word can make people intimidated. So we just call it integrated rest. So that's how I studied with this the teachers, one of the student of this teacher, Richard Miller, and just did an extensive training in this form of meditation. I'd also been trained in other practices, but I found that this form of practice is easy to introduce, and it's really a way to rest your mind and body, and you're not really doing anything. It's completely guided and just very therapeutic and healing. So if there are any questions, I can answer before that, but the way it would be is to really make yourself comfortable. And I highly recommend laying down if that works for you. If you want to be seated, that's totally fine too. Just make sure your body is comfortable. You can use props, bolsters, blankets, whatever, pillows to get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. So we'll get started in a minute. I just want to allow time to make your space comfortable or whatever you need to. And when you are ready, just you can lay down. If you are laying down with your eyes closed, and you can place your hands on your body, and that really promotes like more grounding. And you can keep the left hand on the heart and the right hand on the belly, if that helps. If you're seated, you could still do that, or you can keep your hands on your thighs if that's more comfortable. And it's a closed eye practice, so that may be easier, but if you prefer to keep your eyes open, that's totally fine too. So we're just gonna start with just connecting to breath, and that just means just following your natural breathing. And we'll begin with just gentle inhalation and exhalation. And just notice your breath for a few cycles. And the idea is that as you start to just connect or pay attention to your breath naturally kind of resets and restores into its like most optimal rhythm. So we're just following and noticing the breath. And that's why it helps having your hands on your body. You may feel your chest, your diaphragm, your belly, and then as you exhale, you can feel it relaxing. Feel the weight of your body just supported really nicely. And like I said, if you need any blankets or something underneath your knees, that could help. If you need extra weight on your belly, that can help too. I will just continue to follow the inhalation and exhalation. And after a few rounds of breathing, we're just gonna connect to the space between your in-breath and out-breath. So you're breathing in and breathing out, and it's almost like you're finding the edges of your inhalation and exhalation at that gentle space between your breathing in and breathing out. And we're going to contemplate or just pay attention to that space just for a little bit as you inhale and exhale. And you may notice the space, very subtle or just not as palpable, but just almost imagine that you are connecting to that space in between, and which will allow your breath again to naturally deepen. And just connecting to breath or following your breath, as I was saying, is a very grounding practice. And this practice of Yoga Nidra is very somatic, so it's very body-centered. We're going to connect to different parts of the body, rotate awareness to different parts of the body. And what that will do is further connect to your body with different parts of your brain. So it's really a way of integrating your mind and body. And now as you're breathing in and out and connecting to that space between the breaths, take a few more moments here to set your personal intention. And intention can be just a thought, a feeling, an affirmation, just something that you want to say to yourself, which is already true, which is already happening in this moment. And just imagine that those intentions are grounding from your mind into your body, through your breath, through your awareness. And as you affirm the intentions, they're going even deeper into your cells and organs, and going even deeper from your body into the space underneath your body, into the earth. So you're just seeding these intentions deeper and deeper with each breath. We're going to stay here just for a few more rounds of breathing as you're settling your breath, allowing your mind to ground. And as you're noticing the space between the breaths, you may start to notice or connect to the space between your thoughts. Just notice the thoughts are coming and going, but just contemplating on that space between the thoughts. Like I said, it may be very subtle, but you'll notice it'll start to open up a little bit more. And it is said that in this space, that space between, is where all the healing is happening, where all your intentions are manifesting. And we're really connecting to that space in between. And with next breath in, we're going to draw all your awareness, attention, or focus to the space underneath your feet. Just notice or sense what is happening in the space underneath your feet, whether you're seated or laying down. And just stay here for a few rounds of breathing, connecting to your feet, noticing the space between the toes. Allow your ankles to feel soft and supported. Relax your legs. Feeling your knees soft and supported. And as if the weight of your body is sinking in even more on the surface. And connect or sense that space between your body and the surface in this moment. Bring awareness to your thighs and hamstrings. And if you're noticing any tension, just imagine the breath just relaxing you even more. Feel your sits bones and hip bones grounded and connected to the surface. And as if the weight of your body is going in even more. And breathing in and breathing out. And with next breath in, bring all your awareness into your pelvis and your pelvic floor. And as you're breathing, just imagine that space inside your pelvis. And with each inhalation, it's expansion. And with each exhalation, that gentle contraction and helping even more relax. You're going to stay at the pelvis area for next few breaths. And just notice any other sensations, any sensations in your pelvis, or any thoughts or feelings that are arising as you're connecting to your pelvis. Feel the weight of your body supported and held even more. And with next breath in, allow the breath now to circulate from your pelvis all the way down towards your sacrum. And as if that space between your sits bones and your pubic bones, just bring awareness to those. Feel a relaxation happening in your sacrum and your entire lower back. And as you're breathing in, feel that space between your back and the surface that you're laying down. Just breathing in and breathing out. And as you're connecting to your back, also bring awareness to the space between each vertebra and your entire spine, just relaxing even more. And feel the weight of your body held and supported. With next breath in, draw all your awareness into your lower abdomen, moving from your sacrum towards the space between your belly button and your pubic bones. Focusing on this breath and awareness into your lower abdomen. You will feel the belly button move away from the spine. It's expanding the area, and as you exhale, feel the belly button moves towards the spine. So the lower abdomen is connected to your bladder, to your reproductive organs, but it also is called a space of emotions and also creativity. For next few breaths, just contemplate on your lower abdomen and notice if there are any emotions or sensations coming and going. Feel the weight of your body supported even more. And notice if there are any thoughts arising as you're connecting with any of those sensations. And with next breath in, bring your awareness or move your awareness from lower abdomen into the space inside your belly button. And just contemplate on that space. Just sense that space. Notice if there's any tension, any stress. Imagine just breathing it out. Connect to the space around your belly button. And now move your awareness to the space between the belly button and your rib cage. Just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out for a few rounds and really feeling the diaphragm and your rib cage opening up. Allow your shoulder blades to relax as if your heart is open up even more. And really follow this movement of diaphragm. So as you breathe in, the diaphragm is moving down, expanding your lung capacity. Massaging your internal organs as you breathe out, the diaphragm pushes back up. So this gentle, subtle movement of diaphragm is so important. We're activating and connecting with the most important nerve, which is your vagus nerve, which runs right behind your diaphragm. If you now contemplate on your diaphragm, contemplate on this movement of your diaphragm. Contemplate on this important nerve that balances and regulates all your internal organs, regulates your mood, regulates your emotions. Just notice, connect, just contemplate on your diaphragm. Feel the weight of your body, just held and supported even more. And start to bring awareness in the space underneath the diaphragm, also the space between your ribs. And notice as you connect to this diaphragmatic breathing, how that spaciousness happens, opens up in your lungs, in your chest cavity. Relax your upper arms and elbows, bring softness in your elbows, relax your hands and wrist. Feel that gentle softness in your wrist and bring awareness to the center of your palms and fingertips. And if you're laying down, keep your palms facing up and allow the index finger and thumb to touch. And if you're seated, you can do the same. Just allow the index finger and thumb to touch. And what this does is this gentle activation of this acupressure point that balances your heart and mind. So you're balancing the heart, really the heart rate, also the brain activity in your mind. And just contemplate on this connection for next few breaths. between your heart and your mind. Feel that spaciousness in your heart and how that opening of your heart also opens up your mind. As you're contemplating on that connection, imagine that you're offering love and kindness to yourself. And more as you're breathing in this love and kindness, you're also breathing out compassion for others. And just through your heart space, this field of energy of compassion, just imagine it circulating in our collective space. If there are any judgments, resistance, any thoughts, sensations, feelings, just noticing them come and go. And feel the weight of your body held and supported even more. Bring awareness in the space between your chin and chest. And as you're breathing now and keeping your diaphragm open, imagine that spaciousness inside your throat. And if you really pay attention to your breathing, you'll feel that gentle sound created in your throat with each inhalation and exhalation, and it almost sounds like ocean wave. And even if it's very subtle, just visualize or imagine the ocean wave as you're breathing in and bringing all your awareness to your throat. In this form of breathing, when you feel that sound in your throat, it's a powerful breathing. It regulates and restores your thyroid gland, activates and opens your vocal cords, so your ability to express. And any tension in your neck, also helping it ease. And feel that gentle space between the neck and the surface that you're laying down. And feel the weight of your body held and supported even more. Breathing in and breathing out, moving your awareness from the center of your throat to your chin, and just contemplate on your chin for next few breaths. The chin is connected to a deeper sense of self, as if you're wanting to find yourself, find that sense of self, that center of gravity starts from your chin all the way down towards your belly button. As your eyes are closed, just connect to the chin. Try to sense that space. Next few breaths. And allow your face to relax if there's any tension. Space inside your mouth to relax. And allow the tip of the tongue to touch the roof of your mouth. That helps further grounding. Notice the breath in and out through your nostrils. And connect to that spaciousness inside your nostrils. Just inhale and exhale. As you're inhaling through your nostrils, imagine the breath traveling all the way to the center of your forehead. And as you exhale, imagine it travel back down. Just contemplate on this movement of breath, this fresh oxygen and nutrients reaching the important parts of your brain and your nervous system. Relax and soften your eyes. And if your eyes are closed, just gaze at the center of your forehead. You're going to visualize violet indigo color. Imagine that color in your forehead. And if you contemplate a lot in that forehead space, you naturally start to see that color. So color connected to your pineal gland and pituitary glands. Visualization of colors, shapes, helps activate and balance certain parts of your brain It also helps with rewiring of your brain, creating new pathways. So if you can't see, then just try to imagine, just visualize, and relax that forehead space. Imagine as if you're tapping into your inner wisdom, your intuition, and guidance. It's coming from within. And if there are any thoughts, feelings, sensations, just notice them come and go. Relax the space behind your ears, relax the space behind your head. Just contemplate on that space between the forehead and the top of your head. And visualizing that indigo light just filling up forehead, filling up your entire head. And with next few breaths, connect to the space at the top of your head. And with next breath in, imagine your favorite flower. Whatever flower comes into your mind. And visualize the petals of those flowers is opening at the top of your head. By contemplating on the top of your head, we're activating or connecting with hypothalamus, which is the highest gland in your brain and your nervous system. It regulates everything else in your body. Just contemplate on that space above your head. It helps to visualize the flowers opening, the petal opening up. Imagine it opening up towards the sky, towards the sun, towards the moon or the stars. However the visualization comes up for you. Or it could be totally something else. Just be open to what comes up for you. That spontaneous visualization. And with next breath in, just imagine all the petals just opening up, receiving the light. Visualize that light traveling down from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Rotating or moving your awareness now from the top of your head, the center of your forehead, down towards your chin, towards your heart space, into your belly button, to your lower belly, into your pelvis, back to your sacrum, throughout your spine. And for next few breaths, we're going to circulate this awareness up and down, starting from the back of your body up, from sacrum to your spine, to your crown, and from the top of your body down through the front. So breathing in as if you're bringing awareness in the back, breathing out, bringing awareness in the front. And just imagine circulating light from the sky up and down your body. Notice it shedding light in the areas or awareness in the areas which are needed. There's a specific part of the body that may be calling more attention. Just visualize the light filling up the space in the body. Or just imagine the whole body just receiving the light, filling up with the light. And notice if there are other colors and shapes. Notice what else is coming up in your vision and visualization. Just be open to it. If there are thoughts, feelings, sensations, just notice where they're coming. And just notice them moving in the field of your awareness. Allow the weight of your body to settle and ground even more. And as if your sacrum and sits bones are pulled in and connected all the way into the center of the earth. Notice your mind and awareness opened up to the sky. and your body and your root and your sacrum connected to the earth. And just imagine your body just as a channel or connection between the sky and the earth. Just breathing in and breathing out. Bring awareness or connect back to the intentions that you had set earlier in the practice. And notice or sense if the intentions have shifted, transformed. And just pay attention again to the breath. Notice your inhalation and exhalation. Notice if that has shifted. Notice or contemplate that space between your breathing, your in-breath and out-breath. And contemplate in that space for next few breaths. And with next breath, also notice or contemplate the space between your thoughts and just the awareness that is running, moving, circulating inside your body, around your body, underneath your body, and on the top. Notice if there's any sensations of heat or cold in any part of the body, or just overall sensations. If you're feeling cold anywhere, or you're feeling hot anywhere. Notice if you're feeling heavy anywhere. Notice if you're feeling lighter anywhere. And notice both hot and cold, or heaviness and light, present at the same time. And just feel the weight of your body settle even more. Notice or bring awareness to the entire right side of your body, from the head to the toes. Notice and bring awareness to the entire left side of your body, starting from your toes back to your head. Notice or sense the front of your body from your head towards your toes. Notice or sense the back of your body from your sacrum towards your crown. Notice or bring awareness back to the space inside your mouth, and allow the tip of the tongue to touch the roof of your mouth if you haven't already. And notice or contemplate the space between your eyebrows. And stay here for a few more breaths. Notice what is coming up in your field of awareness. Any thoughts, feelings, sensations. Any colors, shapes, imaginations. And fill the space above your head. And bring awareness to that flower or any other image that was coming up for you earlier, or if that image has transformed. And allow that light to come in even more, as if you're bathing in this light from the sky, traveling back down towards your body. Imagine the light travel down towards the earth, the center of the earth. And imagine this light now traveling in the space all around your body. All the different energetic layers of the body filled with light. Extending the light in this collective space here. And imagine or bring awareness or notice if anybody else comes into your mind in this moment. They may be needing or receiving the light. And just be open to what comes up, not trying to control it, force it, just coming and going, constantly shifting and moving. Imagine or bring awareness to the space beyond our collective space. If you're imagining the light traveling all around the planet, be reaching all the beings, sending the light, love, and kindness, and feeling your heart space open up even more. And more you're able to receive, more you're giving. And contemplating on that space between receiving and giving. Really receiving and giving, becoming one in this moment. Staying here for a few more breaths. Awareness of light in space. Awareness of your heart, your mind, and your body in this moment. Anything else that's coming in your awareness, just noticing it shifting and moving and dissolving. Notice that space between your in-breath and out-breath, and contemplate on that space for next few breaths. As you integrate and as you settle into the experience even more. And just for next few breaths, staying in this silent meditation just for a few rounds as you contemplate on this space, witnessing your breathing, observing your mind, and sensing your body. Right, next breath in. Moving and shifting your awareness back to the space underneath your feet. The space between your toes. And allow gentle movement in your toes. Bring awareness or connect to the space inside your palms and fingertips. And you can allow the index finger and thumb to touch. Also allow touch all the rest of your fingertips with your thumb. With next breath in, you can allow gentle movements in your neck, just moving from one side to another. Gently stretching your hands above your head and stretching your feet below. And feel that gentle stretch in your spine. So if you're opening and creating a little bit of space. Stretching from side to side. And just feel the weight of your body. Support that even more. Open and close your eyes for next few breaths. And allow movement in any other way that feels comfortable, supported. If it helps to hug your knees towards your chest, you can do that. Whatever works with your body to further move or stretch even more. And if not, you can still stay into the stillness before coming into the movement. When you feel ready and comfortable, if you're still laying down, you can try to come back into the seating. And seating with the eyes closed, connecting back to your breath, and just noticing your inhalation and exhalation. And staying here for a few rounds of breathing. Keeping your gaze between your eyebrows. Keeping your hands, the left hand on the heart space, the right on the belly button. And also just noticing your breathing, noticing the sensations in your body in this moment. And if it feels comfortable, bring your palms in the heart space and just allowing gentle rubbing with your palms and fingertips. Feel that space inside your palms as the fingertips are touching. And just staying here for a little bit in this mudra. This is called mudra of receiving and giving. Just feeling your heart space open up even more. Keep your gaze between your eyebrows. And just allowing the space inside your heart to open up and just contemplating on that space. If you sense your heartbeat or your pulse, or maybe you're sensing your in-breath and out-breath, any other sensations, just bring awareness to those. And allow the forehead to touch your fingertips as if you're offering gentle bow to yourself, offering kindness, offering gratitude for taking this time. And relaxing your hands. Allow the gratitude to further travel from your heart to your body, to the space that you're seated all around your body. In the collective space that we're in. And staying here for a few more breaths, just feeling that gratitude and connection. Opening your eyes again even more to the space, allowing the light to come in even more. And if it helps to stretch out a little bit more, you can. We're going to slowly transition out of the meditation. Feels comfortable. I'm going to open up for any questions or feedback from the group to express how you're feeling, what's going on. How is everyone doing?
There are a few comments in the chat.
Okay.
Amazing. Thank you. That felt great.
So glad to hear. I'm open to any questions, feedback, or about this or about anything else if you have.
And Tanvi, I think one of the participants wanted your contact information. I put that into the
Okay.
chat. I put your
Okay.
email and your website.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. Yeah. Email is a great way to reach out. So it's perfect. And website does have a lot of extensive information. Thank you.